All right, good morning, folks. You have to excuse me. I'm running a little late this morning. It is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. We got, let's see, what we're counting down here. We got about 10 days left in the month. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 or 11, something like that. Yeah, because we'll go all the way to the 31st. It's about 10 days, I'd say. The scale hit a standstill again this morning. And thanks to a subscriber yesterday when I was answering comments. That's why I think it's important to answer your comments and look into what people are telling you, because sometimes I can gather some information through you guys that I didn't think of myself. And one of the things that was suggested to me for my weight loss style was the red 40 in the jams, and the Smucker's jam that I'm using does have red 40 in it. And so does the fruit spread that I used yesterday morning. So that is causing some inflammation, because I looked up, some of the effects of what being allergic to red 40 can do to you, and that explains my stomach discomfort. That explains everything. That explains everything to me that I was feeling, because I did not start having those issues until I started adding the red strawberry jam. Now, I'm not sure about the blackberry yet. I did read some of the grape jams and stuff like that did have red 40 in them. I think the blackberry I might be safe with. I have to research into that a little more. But hey, listen, I am done being disappointed over stalls, and I'm going to tell you why, because I got other things to show you today. Some non-scale victories that are also occurring within me that could, also be causing some of the slower weight loss that you see. And it's to be expected when you're slimming down. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with this morning. And even though we're at a stall, we're still down 0.2 pounds. So I think yesterday it was 284.6. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me, because I am allergic to yellow number 5. I used to have to take allergy shots as a kid for that one, and red 40, I think, were the two that I was allergic to. And of course, some of the yellows and blues to make greens and all kind of stuff I had to avoid back then. I outgrew a lot of it, but I think that red 40 is causing gut discomfort and issues for sure. Didn't eat as much of it yesterday, so I don't feel like it's going to be quite as bad as the day before. But yeah, I'm gonna go out on the porch, and we're gonna discuss a few things other than just the scale this morning. How you can measure success without the scale. This is something I've done in the past, and I am way more excited about these results than anything that scale can tell me at the moment, and you'll see why in just a second. Alright, so I think I got me a pretty good setup here to where you can see what's going on. First of all, let me show you something here. This is my normal size Carhart shirts here. As you can see, they are huge shirt. The one I'm wearing, this one here, they're very large shirts. And yeah, they're swallowing me right now. And I think these are they're 2XL. These are 2XL, but they're made for tall, because they're like 2XLT for tall. And My wife got me some of these back during Halloween. Now these are a lot smaller shirt. I mean, this it's also a 2X, but compared to that, you can see the Carhart shirt clearly swallows it up by a lot of volume, right? Because this one, even though it's a 2X, it is not made for big and tall people. You know, it's just regular common shirt. Now, at Halloween, this thing was super tight, and I could wear it, and I done video in it, and I didn't wear it again because of the tightness of it. So we're gonna try this on and see how it fits me now compared to back then. Alright, so as you can see, it's still got its snugness, but I can actually raise my arms up without the shirt following me and exposing everything to you. So I mean, it's still got some rise when I do it, but not that much compared to what it did, trust me. And this thing is just going to start fitting better as time goes on. I could wear this all day out in public comfortably right now and hold my head up high and feel proud when I could not before. So yeah, that is awesome. I'm loving that. Alright, but that ain't all. That ain't the only victory I've got to show you. Let me show you the belt trick. The belt trick, people are talking about waist measurements. I like to measure my waist. I like to measure my waist through the belt trick. And what I mean by that is when I started this weight loss journey, I actually started it at the first of the year before I discovered the sugar fast. Before that came into my life, I was actually on a weight loss journey. So I had lost some weight even before I started sugar dieting, sugar fasting. And you folks know when you buy a belt, you got the size up, right? You got the size up above your waist is what I mean in actual pant size. Like if you're wearing a 38 pants or something like that, you got to go with a 40 to 42 belt. Or if you're in a 42 to 46 waist, you got to go with a higher belt, like maybe a waist size 50 or something like that. So I bought this belt when I first started, and I could not get this belt to fit. This is a waist size 46, and as you can see, I only give $8.99 for it. $8.99 for it. I mean, you can buy belts relatively cheap, but you need the stiff ones, not the flexible ones, because the flexible ones is not going to work for what I'm about to show you as far as measuring your weight goes. But yeah, this thing did not fit me, and I meant to use this as my belt trick in the beginning of all this, but I just never got around to it, and I got on the sugar fast, and I lost weight so fast that I've actually dropped weight enough to where I can actually fit this belt. Check this out. Like I said, this thing, I could not make this thing fit just a month or so ago. So now I put this belt on, and I go clear to the last hole in it. Now, with that last hole, this belt would still work to hold my pants up very well. I mean, it still works. And, I could poke other holes in it if you wanted to, save money, but that's not the point, right? That's definitely not the point. This belt was cheap. I don't mind throwing away this $8 right now, because we're not here to talk about this belt at a 46 waist, because that means that that means my waist size is anywhere under that, to a 44, to a 42, possibly even a 40 waist, with a waist size 46 belt. We're not here to talk about the waist size 46 belt. We're here to talk about this one that I bought yesterday. That is a 40-42 size waist. Yeah, I gave about the same amount for this belt. A little about $9-10 for it. And it's got a tougher tag on it. There we go. But yeah, I'll just keep that little tag on there to tell the size of it right there. But yeah, when you're hitting this belt, now you really made some progress, especially as far as I'm concerned, because a 38 waist is what I'm aiming to be in. So, whoo, it is tight, but I can hit. If I can get in there. It is tight, but I can hit the second hole in this belt, meaning, let me get it in that first one. Oh yeah, first one's a lot better. This first hole in this belt's about like the last hole in that belt, but I can hit the second hole in this belt. I might have to force it a little bit, and it's tight as all get out, but I can do it. That's very important, because if I can fit in this belt, I can fit in a waist size 38 jeans, and I can leave the 40 waist size behind. I'm gonna have to go find me a pair to find out very soon. I might go find some today after we get done with all this, but unfortunately, this brand new belt I have conquered. I probably know somebody in my life I can hand this down to that may need it. I've pretty much conquered this belt, the 46 waist belt. It is all about this, and you know, there's an in-between belt size to this. You can get I think you can get a belt in a waist 44 size. So if I'm hitting the 40-42 waist size belt, that means that I am right there at a 38 waist in blue jeans and stuff like that. That is freaking fantastic. That is phenomenal. That is better than any number on that scale that it could show me, as far as I'm concerned today. Woo. So yeah, I hold my head up high. Waist size 38. Here I come. I'm going to find me a pair of jeans. Man, nothing feels better than that. And like I said, you know, I think that red 40 is a messing with me. So thank you to whoever, you know, who mentioned that. I get so many comments. It would be hard for me to remember the exact person, but you know who you are. Thank you so much, because that reminded me, yes, I'm definitely allergic to red 40, and I need to be paying better attention to those types of things. I never really considered it or cared for it before, you know, because, you know, when I wasn't doing the sugar fast, you know, I was always bloated and swole up from all the greasy and bad food that I ate. You know, I just never considered, you know, that being a thing thrown in there as well. But yeah, that totally makes sense. Definitely causing some gut irritation and inflammation and issues. When you're allergic to something, your body reacts to it in those kind of ways. So yep, I have to be careful with that. You know, I have to be careful with that. So I expect another, you know, pretty big drop in the next day or so. As soon as my body can readjust to that. But hey, listen, it don't even matter. That don't even matter. Waist size 40's gone. Bye. It's in the rear view mirror. 40's back there. 38 and beyond this way. And nothing makes me happier than that. All right, folks, that's all I got for this one. Tell me what you think down in the comments. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.